Welcome everyone to HFN. Today's December 22nd, 2019. Here to give you all the news according to the charts and the places where we trade different. If you guys see these videos and you see how valuable the information is that we are delivering to you all, I always want to make sure that you hit that subscribe button before you go. Make sure that you go ahead and like the video, share the content. And if you want more of our predictions, go ahead and join us on our other social media platforms at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and then on our own personal website at HueFinancial.com. You definitely want to make sure that you stay in tune with the things that we are delivering, because we're on the forefront as to the market and we're giving it to you in a way that is not confusing. That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how one crypto analyst is talking about Bitcoin is on its way to $7,900. And we're going to dissect this article to see, in fact, if that's true by the price chart. So definitely you want to join in, see this article, see what we expect Bitcoin to do without causing you any confusion. So now, this article just came out about 3 hours ago, right? And it's giving us the title that they're looking for Bitcoin to continue to see some higher prices. Well, let's look into what this analyst is trying to substantiate Bitcoin moving higher in price. Okay, so they call this analyst a prominent trader that is suggesting that Bitcoin could surge another 8% from where it's trading in the next coming days. And they're using a very simple technical analysis indicator called a parabolic stop and reverse. If that doesn't seem like some financial jargon, I don't know what it is. But yet and still, this analyst is telling us to use it. Crypto Burb, he did a tweet today saying that it's on its way to $7,900 from where it's trading, which is about 8% above its current price levels of about $7,400 in the next coming days or maybe weeks. See, that's one thing I want to remind you, is that it's not hard to tell the direction as to where a particular instrument is going to go, but rather the time frame. Okay, you cannot substantiate in the next days or maybe weeks. Are you talking about 2 weeks? Are you talking about 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks? You cannot. That gives them enough leg room to say, okay, great, Bitcoin finally came to $7,900. Like I said, all the way back on December 22nd, 2019, when we say in then maybe the next few weeks. Okay. In this tweet right here, this analyst is talking about, if you're struggling to find optimized stop loss levels, which we are not a proponent of, we do not push stop loss because it makes you lose out on profitable trades. You can use parabolic stop and reverse to help you decide. Maybe on the 4-hour chart or a candle below 7,100, 7,120 towards $6,800. Expect volatility around the weekly close, where we're here on the weekly close in Bitcoin today. And then he gives you this chart. Now, what are you supposed to do with this chart right here? December 22nd, Crypto Burb put this price chart in Bitcoin. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you this actual tweet. Okay. So this is the tweet right here that he placed. Okay. Now, let me make this. You guys can see right here how this gives you a bias. It does give you a bias, should I say. It doesn't give you a bias as to whether or not Bitcoin is going to be moving higher or lower, but rather it gives you a direction. It could go both ways. Is that what he's telling us? Are you literally telling me that you're going to waste a tweet with a price chart of Bitcoin could go either higher or lower? Everyone can already tell that they're a proponent of Bitcoin, can see that it is trading in a sideways fashion. But what is your idea of as to where Bitcoin is going to go? This does not assist us in any way. And I want to show you on one of the tweets that somebody wrote. Crypto Tony, he wrote, so up or down? Exactly. Nothing but confusion. What's the point of giving us this price chart when you're not giving us a direction? and you're a prominent trader and you're not even giving us an idea as to what you think Bitcoin is going to trade, that's a very, very good comment. And then someone did a GIF. Don't nobody know. Or he's pretty much saying that Crypto Burb doesn't know. We go up and down, up and down, up and down. Don't nobody know. And then we got somebody called Roy Hendricks who uses another technical indicator which does not assist us at all. We are not proponent of technical indicators. So that is literally confusion on the chart. I think whoever creates these articles for News BTC is just literally trying to get some clicks and some people just to read their articles. So he doesn't help us at all. Okay. We got another analyst, crypto trader going by Cantering Clark, who stated that Bitcoin's price action over the past week is reminiscent of what was seen earlier this year when Bitcoin jumped to only retrace that entire move higher. So it moved higher only to move lower. It didn't fulfill and continue its movement to the upside in price is what he's saying. And he's also saying that Bitcoin is doing a lot of head fakes, meaning that it's acting like it wants to move higher, but then drift back down to previous lows. So Cantering Clark is looking for Bitcoin to move lower, $6,400 to $6,500 in the next coming weeks. And then News BTC give us another analysis from Joel on Twitter, which implies that BTC will see a red week ahead, with the weeks preceding the futures expiration for Bitcoin resulting almost in price moving lower. So we got two people or analysts looking for Bitcoin to move lower, and we have Crypto Burb looking for Bitcoin to move higher back up towards $7,900. Now, as always, the price chart gives you everything that you need to know. Okay, it doesn't require looking at articles. It doesn't require looking at tweets, because the price chart is already the truth. And that's what we're going to deliver today on this video for Bitcoin, because needless to say, those analysts do not understand what they're talking about, and we do. So now let's dive right on into what the price chart is saying to us in Bitcoin. The first thing, what we always do here, we give you our outlook or how the market has traded since our last video. And you can see all the way back on December the 19th is when we did our video in Bitcoin. So 3 days of trading has passed, and you can see that we analyzed the market in Bitcoin to move higher, and that's precisely what it did. Okay, we hit that ultimate price target area of about 3.34%. Not a surprise, we saw that on the 19th of December. So now let's get rid of that. And let's talk about the market in Bitcoin going forward. Now, that article is talking about in the next couple of weeks. So we're going to look at the price chart on Bitcoin on a weekly time frame in order to see where the market is going to go on a weekly time frame. Okay. Daily time frame, we're not getting a lot of action. I mean, the market in Bitcoin is just merely consolidating. But what's going on today on the daily time frame is definitely an indication that the market is eager to pursue the continuing higher price. Taking a look at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, you can still see that the market in Bitcoin is still vying for higher prices. I like what is going on the weekly time frame in Bitcoin, especially if we close over the next couple of hours. I think we got like an hour left before this weekly price bar concludes. If we close towards a high like we are now, then it's very possible that the market in Bitcoin will hit that $7,600, $7,800 level. Okay. Which would be maybe even 78 back up here towards the lows of these weekly bars right there. It wouldn't be a problem at all for Bitcoin to try to hit that. And once we do, it will have to be reevaluated on a daily to hourly time frame to see if it's going to continue. Okay, because don't forget, those other two analysts on that article was looking for Bitcoin to slowly move to the downside. This might just simply be a very quick move higher and then another move back down to lower prices. Okay. Real quick look at Bitcoin on the monthly time frame, seeing that we have about 9 more days before the end of this year. this is a probable precursor of strength that we're noticing on the monthly time frame. So with the light volume, Bitcoin can actually see a pretty good month in the month of January to see higher prices. Okay, but we still got 9 days left. So let's wait to see how the market concludes on the monthly time frame before we'll come out with that particular statement. But I just want to put that on your radar as we end out December 2019. So currently, I do like what's going on in the weekly time frame. I would pursue higher prices in Bitcoin from a weekly perspective of moving higher. But considering that we play Bitcoin mostly on the daily time frame, we're going to continue to pursue the market in Bitcoin moving higher in price. Okay. Now, I would hold this area as resistance, as the ultimate TP area. But obviously, I can see the market in Bitcoin TPing around $7,600, $75.95 is where we'll TP the market in Bitcoin, especially if we get some weakness into the market. So it'll be like another 2.5% movement to the upside in price in Bitcoin. But don't forget, the weekly time frame is looking awfully strong for Bitcoin to continue to see some higher prices. So that's what we're going to look for in Bitcoin, is that continuation to move higher back up there towards 7,800. But we got TP at 75.95. So keep that in mind too, especially if we get some weakness into the market in Bitcoin. Okay. And we're going to bring the ultimate support area right there around 70.85 for support. Okay. But ultimately, I do see the area of support hovering around 72.50, 72.25. So this is our new updated price forecast, price prediction in Bitcoin. Looking forward to continue to see those higher prices. I do like the weekly time frame in the market in Bitcoin to see some higher prices, but you will have to review that analysis on a daily perspective in order the market quickly moves higher and then comes right back down. Okay. So again, this is our video. If you guys appreciate it, hit that subscribe button. But as always, as we conclude our videos, make sure you maintain your profitability, and I will see you on the next one.